I've learned that when I sit down to record a podcast intro by myself, since we did those Halloween-centric spooky episodes, I just want to drop my voice with my little pitch plug-in and sound like a monster every intro from here on out while I'm by myself. I know sometimes Will and I will record these together, and can't be two monsters in the same room. Sorry, Dub, can't be two monsters. But I'm going to spare you on this one, episode 33, because I've got some important news to share with you. We at the Villain District Podcast are offering two free tickets to one person. Let's just put it that way. 2 free tickets to one person. So somebody, if they win this thing, they can bring a friend to see Star Wars The Force Awakens with us and the rest of the Destination Nation Network crew on December 16th at 10 p.m. here in Louisville, a day early. I kid you not, one day before everyone else. And we've got a video up online kind of explaining how you can win that ticket, but it's really simple. You rate and review our podcast on iTunes, and you just make sure it's ridiculous. And when I mean ridiculous, if you know us, you know how to tickle us, I suppose. If you don't know us, just go absurdly funny. But, you know, you want it to make sense. So, you rate and review our podcast on iTunes. Make it weird. Let us know you did it so we can go and check it out. And we'll just pick the funniest one, and that person will win a pair of tickets to see Star Wars The Force Awakens with us and the rest of the DNN December 16th. And we will all have fun together, and we will watch history in the making. I don't know about that, but we will definitely watch Star Wars The Force Awakens. And last but not least, let's pull this show up for you. We had Jake Reber on. We had him on several months ago, but he was a really funny guy, and you guys seem to really like him and his sense of humor. So today he's back with his friend Patrick Passafiume, who's also a local comedian here in Louisville. I've seen his stand-up several times, and dude is funny. He and Jake were just part of the roast of the Halloween squares at the Bardstown here in Louisville, and they're getting ready to do the Roast of Darth Vader this December at the Bardstown. So, this episode, boy, Mom, you're going to love it. It's, we talk about some stuff. We go into some medical history, kidney stones and the such. And I think the medical students, all of our medical student listeners are just going to just love it. They're just going to die over it. And we talk about Ninja Turtles on tour, coming out of their shells, and all of the things that followed that. So, listen up. Episode 33.
Welcome back to the Villain District Podcast.
You are now a loyal follower of the Villain District Podcast.
No, it's
pretty good.
Yeah, that's
For acoustic auto tune.
Well, tell me, baby. Go on. Go on.
You know who can do that the best is Tony Smith. Tony Smith can just straight up sound like a Kanye song without doing like beating his chest or anything.
Is he on an album?
No, he's a guy. You see him at the tap room.
Oh, okay. Well,
he's the really short black dude at the tap room all the time.
Fair enough. I'll keep an eye out for him, and I'll ask him. I'll just go up to people who match that description.
Do
like,
Kanye.
Can you?
You.
That'll be...
You're just going to be walking up to random black kids or black guys, though.
Right.
It's going to be weird.
That's true. What's up, guys?
Nothing. Are we live?
We're going. We're golden.
We're going to have all that dumb bullshit on wax here.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, we are going to make a vinyl out of it.
That's the future of all this bullshit. Is when like the vinyl craze and the podcast craze are both about to break. You just buy all your podcasts on vinyl.
That's right. You have to buy them weekly. It gets expensive. It gets ridiculous. Does it all sound beautiful, Joe?
yeah.
We haven't even heard your voice yet, sir. Yeah. You tweaking things?
Dude, I'm always spending the first, however
That is true.
much
That
tweaking.
is true. You need to get somebody to do that.
And I don't mean on Crystal. I don't mean I'm tweaking on Crystal.
Right.
Crystal being your high school sweetheart.
Yeah.
That's right. Clearly.
She,
You guys are from bumfuck Kentucky. I'm sure you
That is true.
each dated a crystal
BFK.
or two.
That's what we call it.
yeah.
Yeah.
BFK. A crystal or two.
Yeah.
My,
All your friends' moms were Debbie's.
my girlfriend in high school, her mother's name, her mother's maiden name was Dick, and her mother's name was Phyllis, and
Yep.
her aunt's name was Anita.
Oh, it's so
You
perfect.
can't make it up.
True story.
It is.
Way to hate your child.
There was a
Phil
guy.
just doesn't need a dick.
There was a guy with the surname of Goff, and you can guess what his first name was. Right? Maybe?
Whiteman.
No, they call him Jack,
Oh,
and that's actually just true. It's not a terrible joke. It's just sad and tragic.
I went to
Actually
public
just-
school,
Yeah.
albeit in Lexington, so it's slightly better.
Right.
But I went to public school.
Don't
so
judge.
I had a few. I knew a summer night,
Okay. Good.
as misspelled as you could imagine. And then later on, this is in Louisville, I worked with a Brooke Meadows. Very lovely girl, but
Okay.
that name is so funny to me. There, Brooke Meadows.
Is that redundant? Is that what that is?
No,
is that the
Brook
same
is
thing?
a body of
Oh,
water.
right.
and then
A
Meadows.
brook
It's,
is
just,
a-
it's like
right.
one of those names. If like your name is like a place, conceivably, I don't know. She's awesome though. She's
If you're
a
listening
very
to
nice
this,
girl.
Brooke, we love your name.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, she's great.
There's no negative connotations with that at all.
I don't know. I've
So-
met Brooke actually, and
Yeah.
You know Brooke?
I don't much like. I don't care for Brooke.
Oh wow, you're just gonna put that on wax right now.
So if you're listening, Brooke,
Brooke
Did
just
you
got
cut your hair?
enraged.
Brooke's
Was it a
not going to
bad
buy the
hairdo,
vinyl
or
with
was
the
Exactly.
podcast.
She's
Yeah.
just gonna.
yeah,
For Brooke, it just went.
Yeah.
She just did that.
no, I don't know Brooke.
No,
I know Brooke.
Don't know who that is.
but I don't know that one.
So we
Just
got.
have some respect. She's a mother now.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
Whoa.
I didn't realize she had entered
That's
the
the
sacred.
total, like, the basis for not liking someone. It's like, as soon as they have a kid, you're like, oh, I have to like them now. They're a mother.
That's right.
I
You
respect
don't
her
understand.
womb, but not her mind.
I was gonna say. I think we spoke about doing this podcast several weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And we were going to make it
Life happened.
a medical
Oh, right.
cast.
A medical drama.
Yeah,
Yeah. right. Right.
similar to Grey's Anatomy, but
Right.
not
Way better.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. More drama.
A lot more drama, I think, in this case.
More drama in the Harvey Picard sense of the word. Of like all of life's little things that build up.
Exactly. Just the absurdity of things.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
The Harvey P. Carr. Yeah. Sorry, Joe. Just jumped right in with.
Take it.
Yeah.
Take the mic.
No. Please.
Take it where you need to.
We
to
did
where
talk-
it needs to go.
We did talk about doing this episode a few weeks ago. And by the way, for everybody hearing this, we have Jake Reber, who's been on the podcast before.
Aye.
We're happy to have him back.
He
Yeah.
played his big guy.
Yeah.
just leave it right there.
Yeah, he played his
Downloads for that episode just went right up. Yep. And then we got Patrick Passafiume with us today.
Be fumes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hi.
exactly.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man.
Two funny people.
First
hanging out with
time. First times.
us. Right.
So
Well,
Time number one.
Popping my auto-tune cherry today.
There you go.
Yeah. Of all the I just did a podcast last night with Kent Carney and D. Craig Dubs, Craig
Uh-huh.
Williams, and that was fun. That was a really good one and it was all about Double Dragon.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah.
What podcast was that?
it's a brand new one that he's starting. Kill Screen Cinema, I think it's called.
Okay. Wait,
And
who's starting? Which
that
one?
Craig is. And
Okay,
and
cool.
Kent's going to co-host it with him. And this was the
Oh,
first
cool.
one, was us talking about Double Dragon.
Nice.
And that was a lot of fun. And I've done other podcasts again. Like I think I told you guys when I did my first one that I like him so much, but I know I don't have the gumption to continue.
Oh yeah,
put one on.
Right.
So I
right.
just try to be on as many as possible.
Right.
But I really, I think last time I did this was probably the most fun I've had on one. So
Hey.
I'm happy to be back.
We'll take
Nice.
it. Glad to have you. So you have a regular podcast. It's just never the same one. Essentially,
No,
you have a traveling podcast.
I try to get on as many podcasts that other people
No,
make
that's
as
what I'm
possible.
saying.
Yeah.
But that is the Jake Reber podcast. You can follow it week to week. You just have to figure out where it is.
figure out
Exactly.
where
Yeah.
he is
Whose
that
podcast am I going to appear on now? Because everybody has one.
Right.
And it's easier to just be on theirs because
Exactly.
they are starved for ideas.
Exactly. Yep.
It's much easier to let other people do the work. You
Exactly.
just go on and talk.
1,000% easier. That's what I figured out. And it makes me seem like a big deal. Like, oh, everybody's getting this guy.
Yeah.
So.
It's true. A lot of credits. A lot of credits on the,
and also
the old resume.
Colleen Saranick is here,
What's up, Colleen?
up?
Hey.
Hi, Colleen.
fulfilling the role that Maggie was last
Right.
time.
Yes, that's right.
Of unmiked female.
Right.
I like it.
Hope there's not an overtone of sexism here at the Villain District podcast.
Not on this day.
Not on this day.
I think there's always an overtone of sexism that follows me and Patrick around.
Yeah, probably. So I'm going to go ahead and apologize in advance for anything that may come out of my mouth.
This is also probably the worst topic to be talking about in front of your poppin' fresh new girlfriend.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of which,
Wait, are you a break dancer, Colleen? Is that what that means?
I think so.
I'm going to pretend that's exactly what that means.
You know, you know, to make a good, good. Hey, you know what?
I'm
you know
really
make
excited
a
to
good
hear.
break dancer?
I'm really excited.
A tortoise. I'll tell you why.
Oh, please.
It's because of their shells. 'Cause they can spin on
What is,
spin
if
on
there's
the
anything I
shells.
learned from
Don't just stop. You have to finish that thought.
Their shells.
No,
So
see, that's
why,
what's
because of their
beautiful.
shells, are they great breakdancers?
They could they can take it and spin on it.
Your logic is 1992 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle
Secret
logic.
of the
You're right.
Ooze.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely
true.
it is.
They can break dance.
Also,
Secret
they
of the
can
Ooze
pull
taught
their
us that.
also they can pull their limbs inside of it, and they just automatically start spinning and following you, which is the thing.
On topic,
Fact.
I have in my van that I drove over here the cassette of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We're coming out of our Shells tour.
Oh, dude, I went to that. Swear to God, I
Okay,
went
let's
to
talk
it.
about this for a
Let's
second
do it.
before we get on about.
Let's do
Let's
it.
do it. We'll get there. We'll get there.
I will say,
Do you-
probably indirectly, the reason we're sitting in a recording studio right now, maybe directly, is because of Ninja Turtles coming out of their shells.
Do you still apologize to your parents for making them take you to that shit?
Absolutely.
Oh
Absolutely,
man, like have you listened to it lately?
No, I haven't.
It's very high production value, but all I can think
out
of,
of our shells.
oh yeah, it's every time I listen to it, it's just like somebody got paid to sit here and write songs about like sewers.
That's
and
amazing.
pizza.
Power.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I remember when
Splinter
that
has a
happened.
ballad that's just like skipping stones. It's so bad.
I was a huge Ninja Turtles fan, and I'm pretty sure my parents were like, when they came out, like, "Do you want to go see it?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm good. I'll just stick with the movies."
I had the
good.
cassette,
man.
and I know I listened to it a lot, but it was that and the Disney for Our Children album, which it was all
I
like,
missed that one.
oh, it was so good. Like it's worth listening to now. It has like Bob Dylan doing "This Old Man" and Bruce Springsteen doing chicken lips and lizard hips and
Oh my
alligator
god.
eyes.
Nice.
What more could you want out of a cassette tape?
Didn't Leonardo play a one-stringed bass guitar? In that?
What, like he's in
Wasn't that his
morphine?
deal?
So
It was like one string, and that was like his thing. It wasn't like he broke 3 strings. It was like, no, this is supposed to be this way.
With those giant sausage fingers,
Right.
what do you expect?
yeah, you can't really
That's
get
right.
in between
That's right.
4
That's right, true.
strings with those.
There was only 3 frets on it too. It was-
They did a lot
What
of
if,
those. Like,
what if you
stage
made a
shows.
morphine cover band and you just had a guy dressed as Leonardo to be the lead?
Dude.
To be whoever the guy from
Dude.
Morphine was, like Dave Sandman. What was his name?
Yeah.
I don't know. I listened to a lot of Morphine today too. This is
I was going to say, I
This is
haven't
on
listened
point.
to Morphine for probably 6 months,
yeah.
roughly.
So-
It's true.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're cool as shit.
They're
I
very
have
cool.
no idea.
It's
what
some-
No,
Morphine
I don't.
Is.
It was a grunge band from the 90s, and it's grunge in the loosest of terms
Right.
because it was a guy who sang and played a 2-string bass.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then a
It's
drummer and a saxophone player.
Yeah, it was like
Whoa.
groove grunge. I'd call
Right.
it groove.
You were gonna
Uh,
try,
grunge?
Yeah. There's no real way to.
groove.
Because if
It's
you
the
take
only
the
word
first
that
half
rhymes
of
with
one
orange.
and the second half of the
It's
other,
the same.
it's the same.
I see.
It is the same.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
They came out with those stage shows for like there was a part of the reason I think I'm a martial artist today is because of Mortal Kombat, the stage show.
You're a martial
Whoa,
artist.
whoa, whoa.
No, not at all. But he said indirectly that Teenage Ninja Turtles. So I'm just gonna say directly the reason I am.
Directly.
Was there a stage show of Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, it was right after the movie came out.
I
the
remember
first
that.
one, and it tore.
That
I saw
sounds-
it, and it was badass.
I wanted to go so bad.
Are you sure it just wasn't every gymnastics recital
I mean, it was
of the
just
years
gymnastics.
1992 to
but they were in
2002?
scorpion costumes.
Yeah, it was tight,
So
and they
it
had the
was
Mortal
awesome.
Kombat song, from the movie.
Yeah.
It was pretty badass.
Which you
Yeah,
guys got to do
that's
a parody
amazing.
of, right?
Dun, 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 dun,
There it
dun,
is.
dun.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah.
do.
They're making you do one for Bagged and Board.
Yeah, episode
Something.
6 or 7.
Yeah. I'm a little disappointed
Spoilers.
that
Whoops.
montage isn't going to also be a little
Sorry,
bit of
the
Gabe.
one where
a...
they kill Jake. Sorry, guys.
Whoops.
That'd be funny if I really guessed it.
You guys got to get me on that, man. I want cameos on all
Totally.
future episodes. Musical
Absolute-
cameos. that is.
Absolutely, man.
I know you need me for the cello stuff, so I've got some job
Yep.
security.
Do you have a one-string cello?
It used to always be one string because my bridge, imagine like when in porn when you see the weird like cephalic dick that turns upward too hard. You know what I'm talking about?
Too hard.
That was my. That was
Are we
my.
all imagining it? Are we all imagining it?
That was my
that in
cello
your
bridge when
mind?
I received it. It was like this bridge that was just bent upwards, like the most Brazilian cock you've ever seen in your life.
I think were you starting a new Brazilian stereotype tonight? That all Brazilian dicks are shaped upwards.
I'm just gonna roll with it.
I
don't
just
know.
There you
like
go.
Everybody
yeah.
knows that. Come on.
I
It's
just
a
like
fact.
the preface.
Well, they all go like they all venture upwards or downwards with some sort of lean, right? They're not perfectly straight. I'm turning to Colleen here for reference.
Wait, Brazilian people? Is that still what you're...
absolutely.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'm saying all.
Jake has looked at every Brazilian man's dick and knows
It was a part of a study abroad program.
Yeah. I did go
Jake
to. I went to the Cynthia Plastercaster exhibit when it toured through town.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that like
Oh,
the Hendrix and...
Oh yeah, so let's just fill in because Pat looks slightly confused.
I don't know what the
All
fuck
right,
you're
we'll fill in
talking about.
Pat and the listeners at home.
While you're filling in, I'll pull up pictures.
Yeah, please do. That'll be great for the listeners at home. This is where listeners at home Google Cynthia Plastercaster, and you too can look at these.
Oh, wait, you're talking about the lady who used to to get everyone, all the rock
she
stars'
would-
dicks and make
in the 60s.
molds
yeah.
of them?
Yeah.
Okay,
she
yeah.
would, her and her buddies, her cronies, would fillet rock stars and stars in very loose finger quotes because
Right.
it's just like Jimi Hendrix and a couple other big names, and then it's like the bassist from
Just people who are around.
Quicksilver Messenger Service or some shit nobody listens
People
to.
like formed bands just to be able to do that.
Oh wow, this is so nice.
Yeah, I just
gotta-
started
Oh,
a band.
wow.
Yeah, this
There you
was
go.
so they would fillet these these musicians to hopefully maximum hardness, which I guess
Who's that little guy?
I know, yeah.
that's what most of them are pretty small. Like the
For
one
listeners at home,
the
there
biggest
are
one is
some that
Jimi
are-
Hendrix.
One looks like it's been beaten.
Yeah.
It looks really bad.
Okay, they're
It
not
looks
even
like
seeing
it's
the
had
weirdest
acid
ones.
rain hit
there
it
are
for
some
like
ones that
10
look
years.
straight up like
This
duck
one, though,
cocks, like
this one-
corkscrewed, like cephalic.
This one's
weird.
straight from Brazil, though, if you
No.
notice.
Yeah, that was Brazilian. Which one of those is Hendrix? Do you
Sorry,
know?
Mom.
Can you just
Great.
tell by the dick?
I'm gonna guess with the biggest one because it's so girthy.
Which one
Look
of
at
those
it.
dicks plays this guitar left-handed?
But yeah, she would take plastic molds of these cocks, and it was weird to see all these cocks there. You could just see the different STDs.
So wait, these
Through
these 6 dicks that we're looking at in plaster for the that's just what you saw?
no, there's a lot more.
Okay, I was about to say.
There's a lot.
There is a veritable
That seems
forest.
like a horrible exhibit if someone was walking around with a box of
Yeah,
6
it was just
plastered
there was
dicks.
actually a waiter walking around just showing them to people.
It wasn't quite a forest of dicks, but it was a lot of dicks. There was Jello Biafra was in there. The Noel Redding, the racist bass player of the Jimi Hendrix Experience.
BB King.
Is he?
That's
Yeah?
it. I'm just.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just being.
right.
Might as well be.
I'm just
Yeah.
being how I be.
Should I go
Right.
on my spiel about how much I hate BB King, or should we just get?
Wait, no, we shouldn't we can come back to that, but we shouldn't because it's too serendipitous that we start talking about music and Ninja Turtles and things like this, and then we end up looking at plasters of penises. So Patrick, I got a message from Jake. Let's say 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. And Jake, do you remember what it said? I don't remember verbatim.
It was right after this whole ordeal happened to you, Patrick, and you did stand up on Xanax or
there was
Percocet,
we were there to see
Yeah.
the stand up.
And it was like
it was great.
I was like, we got to do a podcast of this because Patrick
Yeah.
and I actually had a whole text conversation because I kind of briefed him the day before he went into his operation of what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And it did.
Well, let's just say
A lot happened.
what is it that we're talking about in general? How about that?
All right, so I had kidney stones, and I had to get them removed or get it removed, and I had to do 2 procedures. The first one, they just shot some sound into my side, and then they stuck a stent in my dick.
Which is crazy talk.
Yeah, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. It didn't even work. Shit didn't work, so I had to go in the next week and get another procedure
Music
done.
can't heal your soul.
Right.
Yeah,
Is what that's.
I'm just saying on Mythbusters, the brown note didn't work, so this can't.
Right.
No, it did not
It's
work
science.
at all. So I got this stent in my dick, and then I had to go back, and then the next week get another procedure. Except this time they went in my dick with a laser and like a basket, and like was just took out the rock, and then like just
Like it's a
scraped it
game
out
of
of me.
asteroids.
Yeah, it was like asteroids, and then scooped it out of me, and then I got another stent put in my dick. So I
just
took the
for
first.
fun,
Yeah,
or-
well,
yeah.
I guess so you don't heal on yourself. And
Right.
it's horrible. Well, and you can it helps you pee. I don't know.
You don't want it to heal shut.
No, that'd be terrible.
You
and
still
then
want to go like number 1 and stuff like that.
yeah, it helps.
Yeah.
Just
It
go ahead and
helps.
apologize for all the screams that I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
gonna be a lot of. I just
yeah.
want to apologize for all the things I'm gonna talk about my dick. Cause
Yeah, because that's what this whole episode
No,
is going to
that's
be
yeah,
about.
that's
It's
we
stuff
all know
going
why we're
up
here.
your
But
urethra.
I don't want anyone to worry though, because if he's talking about lasers, like
Yeah.
he's
Why
obviously
would anybody
making that
listen to
up.
this podcast?
Right.
Just like a
Why do you
child.
think this was a good idea? This is just going to be everybody crossing their legs and going
Yeah,
like,
it was-
I'm gonna listen to
it was terrible. I had a stent, and then the stent is attached to a string, and it's just tied around your. It looks like your dick's trying to hang itself. It looks like it's on. It's had its last days, and it's had enough of life. And yeah, it sucks. But here's the thing that Jake warned me about. All right, so
well, let's get there first.
yeah, so first procedure that didn't work. I go in. They hit me with a sound or whatever. They stick a stent in my
So
dick.
you say sound, they shot like
Yeah,
audio waves.
yeah, just
at
like
you.
shoot
Like,
sound
remember-
into your side.
Right.
Remember the old Avengers arcade beat 'em up game?
Yeah.
And your first boss, it was a twosome. It was the living laser, and then it was the Claw. Who, if you
Okay.
guys know Claw, he was just in Ultron as Andy Serkis, but he's the
Right.
guy. He's the man made of living sound who would shoot sound waves at you.
Right,
That's
okay.
all I can imagine right
Yeah,
now.
I think
Right.
that's
Is
pretty
the
much
Claw
all it
shooting
is.
like
I think that's pretty much all. You just
the
lay
most
you on a
ineffective
mattress.
villain
or-
in Marvel history.
Yeah, they lay you on this like waterbed type thing, at least I think, and then they just shoot sound, and it's supposed to break it up, and then you
They laid
piss
you
out
on a
the little
waterbed?
rocks. It's something like that. I don't know. I was asleep for most of it.
I don't think
It
it,
was
would probably
weird.
be a waterbed. That seems
I
dumb.
don't, it was something. I don't know. That's what I've heard. That's
Wait,
what I was
you
told.
you fell asleep or they
No,
or they
yeah,
knocked
no,
you
no,
out?
They put me to sleep. I
Okay.
wasn't just like I'm had enough of this day.
Well, you said waterbed and they're like hitting you with
it
some
was super
vibes.
comfy. No, they
Yeah.
put me to sleep. I lay on this bed, and then I get out. I wake up. I don't know how long. Maybe like 30 minutes later, and I come out, and I'm fine. Like I feel great. I
Yeah.
wake up. I look down. There's no string in my dick. This stent didn't have a string, which I'm very glad that they ended up giving me one with a string because they. Well, I'll tell you later why they. But so
get there.
I get up. I feel fine. I'm sitting there. I'm like, I really have to pee. And the nurse is like, they drained your bladder. You don't have to pee. And I'm like, yeah, I have to pee. But so here's what Jake warned me about. So immediately when I go to take a pee, it's fine. But the first thing that shoots out of my dick is not piss. It's a sound. Like my dick farted. I had a dick queef. It was like, it was just like, it sounded Like it sounded like it just got home from like a long day and it still had to deal with more stuff. Like, like it just kind of
like just a heavy sigh of a dick queef.
it was so it was weird. And then
is yet to come.
and then blood shot out. And then
Oh God!
but
Nobody's listening to this.
You are
anymore.
all welcome.
yeah, congrats guys.
People don't download this. You're fine.
Yeah.
But I will say this because my wife asked, she was there, but like the bathroom was pretty far from where she was. But when I came back, she was like, why are you laughing? And it's because my dick farted. And as soon as it happened, as much as it hurt, I just could not stop laughing because I pictured Jake's face.
Yeah.
Not his face, but just like I pictured. Yeah, I did. I pictured his face.
I warned him because it happened to me, and the reason I found it funny is because, of course, farts are always funny.
Right.
And then
Right.
It's your dick farting. That's
Right.
even funnier.
Yeah.
That's funnier. Yeah.
And I had a joke all in high school with a friend of mine named Langston Wilson, and we would joke about penile queefs, and thinking like that can't happen. And so when it finally happened to me, it's like in a cartoon, when they kink a hose and you can see the big like bulge gulp of water going down the hose. That's like what you watch it go down your shaft. You watch it like ripple, then your dick farts. And it's literally like that. And
It's pretty
you're in
crazy.
so much pain, and you're just freaking out because it's your most like prized possession is in peril and pain.
Yeah.
But it's just like you can't help but laugh because it's the funniest
It is,
shit. on the
to
planet.
make the listeners feel more comfortable, when I pissed and then after my dick queefed, it didn't hurt all that bad.
Right.
So that you
That's
can,
good.
Yeah, it was fine. It just stung a bit, but then
Right.
the sting was really taken away by the laughter of a dick fart
Right.
because that helps with everything.
Because laughter
it's that
heals.
Yeah, that's
spoonful of sugar that helps the medicine go down. Mine was
So yeah, you keep talking. Like you briefed Patrick on
'cause
what's
this happened
going
to
on.
me years ago.
Okay.
And like
Yeah.
it was when Groucho's was open, so it was Halloween around the first or second year of Groucho's. I'm gonna guess around like 2010ish or
Okay.
something.
Yeah.
And I was working at Heine Brothers at the time.
Yeah.
And so it did, and we were on like a wage freeze. Like we weren't getting raises around then.
Okay, yeah.
So I was really angry. So I was saving money by drinking all of Gary Heine's milk. Not like his personal milk.
I think
but
you've
like
reached the statute of
Heine Brothers
limitations
milk.
on.
Yeah. I was drinking a lot of milk at work
Right.
to just be like, well, there's
Might as well. Right. Yeah.
Calcium plus caffeine is what makes kidney stones. That's what just makes them. That's like the perfect
Anything that has a lot of
recipe.
oxalates as well. So teas,
I don't know what that means.
chocolates, me either. But all I know is you can avoid teas, chocolates, and what was
caffeine
nuts.
and
Nuts.
calcium. Yeah,
Tea.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I love tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. That's
really a
what
shame.
I was doing at Heine Brothers all the time.
Yeah.
Not to mention like coffee and all that.
Sure.
So I was in taking that, but that didn't occur to me. With on Halloween, I was dressed as like Leon from The Professional or something, or Abe Lincoln, one of the two.
Same.
And I was
Right, I
drunk
get
at
those mixed up.
They're kind of the
Groucho's.
same guy.
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
I was drunk at Groucho's and then just went home, and I remember like it hurt a lot when I peed. But I was so drunk that I woke up the next morning. It's like my dick kind of hurts, and then I peed again. I was like, "Oh, there is a drop of blood from my urethra, and
Right.
that fucking creeps me out." So I went and got checked out. And the doctor never asked or like thought kidney stones, so I didn't think of it. And this is before Obamacare, when doctors just really didn't give a shit about you.
No, just take your
They're
money
like,
and
what can I do to beef up the
Right.
kickback I get for money here? So he has me like, we're gonna do a CAT scan, so I gotta drink this banana flavored barium milkshake so they can fucking take an X-ray of my bladder, see if there's tumors in it. That's his first thought. Oh, it must be tumors in your bladder.
That's yeah.
Well,
Wow.
it kind of is.
So he like
No,
just
I mean,
Rock
he like just
It's a
searched
rock tumor.
WebMD.
oh, I didn't even do that. I hated this doctor, man. I fucking hated this.
What's his
doctor.
name?
Yeah, call him.
If I could remember, I would totally shit on
Yeah.
him and do it, but it just escapes me at the moment.
Right.
It was in Shepherdsville too. I just like,
It's not Dr. Duval, is it?
no, it's not him.
Okay.
What?
I don't know.
Just guessing names.
I was just thinking
Is
of
it this
alliteration.
But so that doesn't work. And so he's just like, well, I'm gonna have to refer you to a urologist. and a specialist, and he's gonna have to shove a camera up your urethra to look around for bladders,
Like a full-sized camera.
yeah,
A Nokia.
like an old 1995. Put it on your
Panasonic.
shoulder.
It's a disposable. It's fine.
yeah. So he sends me into
VHS
Louisville to go
tape in
see a very nice Indian guy who was just like, "Why did he have you get a CAT scan? That's like more radiation than you need for your life." And I was like, "Oh, well, that
Good.
makes me feel even better about this." And so I go
having a
through.
At least you got a sweet banana milkshake out of the deal.
And I'm like, oh God, figured that was the worst. And then shitting that later, all that barium. Oh God, none of this is good. Nobody's gonna listen to this.
Medical students, bro. We're
man.
aiming
Yeah,
for the
medical
medical
Yep.
market.
And
That's the
so
demographic.
I'm the whole time like, I'm pretty sure there's not tumors in my bladder. It's a guy, and they're like, hey man, how are we ever gonna know?
Right.
Unless we go up your dick hole with the camera. And so I go, and
How far do you have to
just-
go?
oh man, all the way into your bladder, and the only way up
Yeah.
there is through urethra. And they're like, yeah, the urethra is much longer on
I
men
was
than
gonna say
women.
in my mind
Yeah.
that's like I don't know 3 feet.
It's the weirdest GoPro adventure of all time.
Pretty much. So they put me on a table, and there's like a nurse, and I blocked out most of this as like I'm unrepressing, like decompressing a lot
Right.
of memories of they have to shoot numbing liquid up your pee hole first. It's
Right.
like a gel that they just like, it's like a caulk gun that they just are shooting, and that's like, that's the wrong way for shit to go. And she's got like tongs on it that she clamps. Then she clamps it with like a little bib around your dick, and it shrivels into the most sad thing, which is what you want, because that just narrows the urethra.
Yeah, you don't have
Right.
less to go.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't have that problem anyway.
And so the doctor comes in, he's just like, hey, are you ready? And I was like, no, I'm not ready. And he goes in there anyway. And I was just like howling in pain as he's looking around on the camera. And he's just like,
my God.
good news, no tumors. It's like, yeah, doc, I could have told you that.
God.
And so he's like, I'll let you have a few moments. And, I probably just laid there fucking like just feeling
So
violated.
I got lucky. I didn't have to get that at
Yeah.
all. I just got like I've actually had kidney stones for a couple of years, but I never did anything about it because I just didn't feel like paying.
Oh, gotcha.
But I'd always have pain in my sides, and then I'd piss blood for a while. and,
Oh.
like,
Ooh.
that's happened like
Seeing-
all the time. So I'd
It's like,
always.
I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah,
See,
no.
right.
Like I went to the
fine.
emergency room a few times, and they were like, "Yeah, they just gave me medicine, and the pain stopped." Like the pain is horrendous. If you get
Yeah.
a kidney stone, it's like it's nonstop in your side. My right ball is where I had a lot of pain. Like somebody was squeezing. It's horrible. And then that just doesn't go away, and you just sweat, and then you can't move or you can't get comfortable, so you got to constantly move, and then you puke eventually. It's horrible. And then but lately, before I had these procedures, I had the ball pain, which I knew about, some side pain, which was fine. But then my dick started hurting. I never had that happen.
that is intolerable.
Yeah, I was like, this is a whole new pain. I was like, this is a
gone
whole
That's
other
the
level.
last straw.
Yeah, I can't take this anymore. And I was pissing a lot of blood.
I
And-
was like Evil
I-
Dead 1 style blood.
If I
Actually,
see
you know, it's
blood
one
on my
time-
penis, I freak out. That's like
It was-
the
yeah,
worst
I
thing.
think that's a
It wasn't like-
immediately fetal
typically
position.
when I see that.
It just looked like I was pissing sweet tea. That's really all it was. it was weird. But before I actually went to the urologist, this is what pissed me off because I wasn't going to go to the urologist or anything. I was just going to get some pain pills and just force my way through it. And my regular doctor wasn't in his office, and I went in and there was this like 90-year-old doctor. And I was like, yeah, I just got pain pills, like this high-level Tylenol. That shit wasn't working.
Oh,
So I
no.
went back the next day,
No.
and I was like, I
That's-
need something stronger. And then this 90-year-old doctor was looking at me like I was just in there trying to score pills. And he refused to give them to me. He just stared. There was one moment, I swear to God, we just stared at each other silently for 5 minutes. I guess he was just trying to read.
Yeah, he's just
whether-
waiting for you to break.
And he goes, oh, well, all right. I guess let's go
I'm
pee in a cup.
surprised he didn't just grope you to see if you screamed or
I was.
something.
He just stared at me. He was like, I could take your word for it. I'm like, dude, I have kidney stones. I know what I'm talking about. And then he's like, go pee in a cup. And then he came back with just defeated. And he's like, well, you got more blood than a normal person your age should have. So I'll give you the
More
pills.
blood than a normal person
Right.
your age should
Yeah,
have.
it was weird. And
Everybody
then-
needs a little blood, but
then the dick pain continued. So I went to
God.
the urologist, which was strange because he had to look at my dick, and like it's just weird because he went like eye to eye with my dick. It was so weird.
So that was another 5 minutes of staring.
It was so awkward. And then at one point, this is going to be really deeply personal, ladies and gents. Here we go. I had for like a week. I had like a really hard time ejaculating, and so like I was telling him that like. Trying to get his medical his advice on it. I was like, look, I'm having trouble ejaculating. I don't know if that's part of what's going on. He goes, well, I bet your wife's having a good time. I was like, is this really the time for jokes?
Yeah,
is this it? Shut up.
No.
Shut up. And then he didn't say a word about it after that. And he was just like, he made the joke and was done. He didn't even say like, oh, that's part of it.
He
like,
just saw that as an opportunity.
Yeah, he just
humor.
goes,
good.
I bet your wife's
Hey,
having
buddy,
a good time.
you wanted to make jokes. It should have been a proctologist.
Oh, shit. And then this is what offended me the most. Because we looked at I did some sort of scan. He saw it and he goes, yeah, that, and keep in mind, he just looked at my dick. And he goes, this thing is 4 millimeters. There's no way you're going to be able to pass it. And I was like, oh, okay, that sucks. And then I was talking to somebody else, and they're like, yeah, my dad gets 4 millimeters all the time, and he passes them like they're nothing. So what I think happened is I think the doctor looked at my dick and was like, it's too small. There's no way your dick's gonna...
Nice try,
There's
guy.
no way.
Not going to happen.
4 millimeters.
It's too right. It's not going to go through there.
Maybe that guy's dad is a slut and just has a really wide
Maybe it's
urethra.
a really big dick hole. He's
I hope that
really
slutty
worried about
dad's
that.
listening to this.
I thought he was just looking at my dick and just judging me. That's what and you know, when I came out of the first procedure, I was still drugged up. But my wife said it took like 30 minutes longer than it should have, and I joked that they spent the first 30 minutes doing the procedure, and then the next 30 just roasting my dick. As I think that's what happened. They all just stood around and just making fun of it. And then, actually, the second procedure, right before I fell asleep, one of the nurses, she said something. She goes like, she goes, because there's all ladies in there. There's nothing but women. And she goes, are you feeling are you embarrassed about having to be naked in front of all these women? And I was like, no, it's fine. Just you guys won't be impressed. And she's like, we get it. It's cold in here. I'm like, nah, I wish that was the excuse. and then I fell asleep. So I don't know if she laughed or not. It was very disappointing.
Oh, disappointing. That's a bummer.
The
Comedian and he was like, come on.
Yeah.
Let me stay awake. That's that one more second. Right.
That was the other weird thing. As they were putting me to sleep, this one fucking creepy nurse just started singing. like a bedtime song to me. It was like that. It was so creepy. It was like straight out of a horror movie.
It's like you're gonna die.
It was so weird because that's not what you want to hear right before you get your dick stabbed.
That's the last thing you want to hear is someone singing.
Was she upside down
songs.
on the ceiling when she was doing it?
Yes, weird. It was so weird.
Right, yeah.
It was so weird.
Did they put you under with LSD?
They didn't even give me a warning. They lied to me,
no
and they were
one
like,
was
"This
singing.
is oxygen. Just breathe." And I'm like, "I just did this last week. I know this is the shit that killed Michael Jackson. All right, I know what this is." And now you're singing to me.
Was she singing Michael Jackson?
She'd be great. She was. Yeah, Propofol's the shit. It's so good. I have no idea why someone would ever use that to go to sleep at night regularly, but that's the best sleep. It was pretty sweet.
So that was the second procedure?
That was the second procedure where they had to actually go in.
How long of a course of time was this? You were going through this for like a month, right?
I had the first procedure, and then I think it was 1 or 2 weeks later that I had the second one. Because I went in for the first time, because I had the first procedure, and I went into the doctor, urologist again, to get the stent pulled out. And I'm glad, this one didn't have a string on it, and I'm glad that they ended up doing the second procedure, because without the string, they have to dig in there.
Oh,
and then,
good.
Yeah, and then rip it out of you. With the string, they just pull the string.
Everybody just breathe. We're going to get through this.
Yeah, just they pull it. They pull the string like a back of a teddy bear.
Or like a party popper.
Like party popper. Yeah, pretty much.
I didn't have to deal with a stint, so were you just... Does that just leave you erect all the time?
No, all right, let me tell you something about the string and the stent.
Can you go into detail about this stent, exactly what it is?
It's just basically a tube that goes. It's into your dick all the way to your bladder. So I don't know. It's like a good
half a
8 inches
catheter?
long, and probably longer than that. It's got to be like I don't know,
I'm
like
no
a
doctor,
foot or something.
but I think your bladder's inside of you, right?
it is. Yeah, so it goes way up in there.
Doctor.
But like, here's the thing with the string, they tape it to your dick, and like it doesn't hurt like having it. Normally, I mean, you just deal with it. It's whatever. But if you rub it a certain way, it's uncomfortable. But at night though, I'd get like a random boner, and the string would pull. So it was like pulling, and it hurt so fucking bad. Like at one point, I woke up I woke Brandy up because she was just like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Oh God, oh God!" I'm just screaming in pain because I had a boner. I've never had a scream in pain because of a boner. So if you ever get a stent put in your dick, try not to think of anything that's going to get you aroused.
Boner scream was always my favorite Decepticon.
Yeah, it's the best.
Well, hopefully that immediate pain helps with the situation. If you're immediately in pain, hopefully it takes it away a little bit.
I think the only situation it helps create is new fetishes.
Yeah, my dick is very persistent. It didn't want to give up. It stayed. It sucked
Your dick
so
is Little
bad,
Mac from
man.
Punch Out.
It was. It
It's
was
not the biggest
trying.
dog of the fight, but it just you can't.
It was tried so hard.
That's something to be proud of, though.
It was
seasoned at this point.
It was bad.
Seasoned.
It was bad. And then getting the actual stent pulled wasn't fun. Although, you know what? Not as terrible as I thought. Here's the thing. When they pull the stent, because everyone was
I mean,
asking.
I would do it again.
Yeah, well, everyone,
Positive outlook
maybe.
on this.
Maybe.
Everyone was asking me if I was afraid of getting the stent pulled because of the pain. But I wasn't afraid of the pain. I was more afraid that it was going to be like the new thing I was into. And that's a weird thing to go home to your wife with. Like, hey, I need you to put this in me and then rip it out.
Oh,
Like you're starting a lawnmower. That's what I need.
Hey, that's what Lawnmower Man was about, right?
I think so. It's just a dude walking around pulling stents out of dicks.
Yeah, I read a review. I never saw it. So.
Right.
But it wasn't and I'm glad the doctor did this. He was kind of a douchebag about it, but I'm glad he did this way because he laid me down and then kissed me softly. And
That makes it better.
yeah, he massaged me. No, he started to untape it, which it's tape, so you feel like I was like, oh, that's uncomfortable. And then as he's untaping, he goes, he was like, who did the procedure? And I couldn't remember, so I was like, oh, I don't know. And as I'm thinking about it, he just ripped it out. And there was like a couple seconds of like, oh, that sucks. And then it was fine.
Done.
yeah.
Wow.
And he threw it away immediately. And then I did the weirdest thing I think I could have done because I got off the table, pulled my pants up, and it was like, can I look at that thing for a minute? I just want to see what you just ripped out of me.
God.
Ooh. Yeah, it was pretty long.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd want to like get a glimpse of it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Do they
totally.
have different sizes for different gentlemen?
Yeah, like what size is
The
yours
most
labeled?
polite way.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gentlemen.
For different gentlemen.
Everybody's
What
wearing top
gentleman
hats.
size were you?
Yeah,
sir?
because then there's like the length thing, but then there's also how girthy do they want to make that hole?
Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah, I don't know.
I would say as
For all
small
those-
as is possible would be
For all
the way
those
to go.
slutty dads out there.
So that worked.
See-
you're free and
I'm
clear.
free and clear.
That's
now it's just
wonderful.
been drinking a lot of water.
Yeah,
Right.
I would also like to say I haven't had dick trouble in years.
You haven't had. Do you like? Are you a coffee drinker?
Yeah, that's the problem. Like I still drink like lattes, but I make sure if I do, I just like drink a shit ton of water.
Yeah,
right
that's
after
what I
just
try
maybe
to
balance
So-
it out.
A lot
Is
of
it?
water
You think
for
it's
all my
a matter of like balancing?
Yeah, is it a
To where,
ratio thing?
I have
You're
no. I
diluting
hope
it,
so.
right? You're
Yeah,
diluting it. It's fine.
You're an expert in this
Fine.
now, right?
Yeah, I wish. They still haven't told me what my stone was made of. I need to call them. Yeah, I need to figure
Wait,
that out.
Kryptonite.
Yeah, it definitely killed me.
Yeah. Wait, it
wasn't
can be
good.
made of different things?
Yeah, there's different types of stones,
Oh.
but like most of them are calcium based, and then but there's a rare one that I think is kryptonite. I don't know
Yeah.
what it's. There's a ton of them.
I like to think that
the
they're like
moonstone.
potassium based.
It'll evolve your clef area.
Like there are like minerals that are explosive. Like
I think so.
potassium, right? Mm-hmm. And what if it's just like
Right, that would be bad.
If you eat
it's
too
a
many
pop rock.
bananas,
You want to get that out before the countdown
Yeah.
stops.
right? Yeah, there is
yeah.
a time limit.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're right.
Mhm. For
See, I didn't have to
potassium.
deal with a splint or anything like that. But after the initial pee where I queefed, that was still funny because it was still I had the numbing gel, the numbing agent was still in effect. But and then immediately out of there, John Kleemeyer like helps me limp to the car because it's like this is awful, and he's like, "What do you want to do?" It's like, I want to get fucking something to drink, something to eat, and they didn't tell me like, oh yeah, alcohol and spicy foods will just make it worse. So that's what I had, and then the next day, I got up to I had to go to my friend's mom's funeral, or her wake rather, and so I was getting up trying to get going, and trying to pee took me fucking 45 minutes because it hurt so bad.
I got lucky. I didn't have any of that.
I was on my knees like in front of the toilet bowl just trying to be like in spurts, so much pain I could like
maybe
handle.
That's what the stent helped, because when I recovered immediately when I got out.
It was so awful. Yeah,
I was walking like the nurse was like, you're probably not going to be okay, well, at least for the first procedure.
You started out of there like John Travolta.
It was great.
You skipped out.
And then
what I heard.
Yeah, I was pissing fine. Although the second procedure, it took me a little bit longer because I still had a bunch of residual pain.
I was late to my friend's mom's wake because I had to take an
your
hour.
Dick's
to
broke.
pee.
That's a good reason to
say that's of excuses. As far as excuses go, that one's not too bad.
Yeah, and then I went to Lexington because my friends were having a party. And I just DD'd the entire night.
Right.
I took him to every bar.
Double-dicked it.
And they kept being like, can I get you a drink? I was hanging out for friends from Australia, too. Like, a bunch of guys were all like, can we get you a drink or something? I was like, no. I don't. I didn't even drink water.
Very
it's like,
somber.
I don't want to urinate at all.
Yeah.
No.
And every time it got a little better, AZO is your best friend in times of that. If you ever have any urinary trouble,
What is that?
go. It's like it's over the counter.
Yeah.
It's this medicine. It's just the letters A, Z, and O. Like every lady, if there are any that listen to this, know exactly
Not
what
one.
I'm talking about, right?
Not one.
No, all right. Well, basically, it's a supplement that's going to help cure your urinary tract and your urethra and stuff. But what it does is it has a dye in it to let you know that it's working and going through. That makes your piss bright orange.
Right.
Oh, I had that.
Like
Yes.
radioactive
I know you're
orange.
talking about. Yep.
So I would just, whenever I did, when it finally gone through, it was like, oh my God, I can urinate and it doesn't hurt. I would just leave it in toilets and not flush.
I forgot
So
that there was
weird
a
orange
solid
gooey
like
pee.
2 or 3 weeks where I was pissing bright orange and people were like freaking out.
Yeah.
Because, and it
'Cause they were
stains
watching you.
everything.
Oh man, yeah.
If you piss on your leg at all, everyone's going to know
It's
about
like
it.
apple cider.
Yeah, it's great. Here's a weird thing that happened to me, because I put it on. I was very vocal about my dick situation on Facebook about how broke my dick was, and I found out people were praying for my dick. Like maybe not like explicitly. Like my wife's grandma was praying. Maybe not for my dick, but it was for my dick.
But that's what it was for.
That's what I'm saying. Like people were. It was weird to have like. They could have prayed for world hunger.
They were like, help
instead
Patrick.
It was my dick.
They were like, help Patrick, and God was like, which part of him?
Just his dick.
Say it, or I'm not doing it.
Just say
Yeah,
because God is
specific
eight.
as possible.
He was like, just wanna hit it, and he laughed hysterically.
She said wiener.
Okay, I'll do it. That was good
dick.
though.
What do you think your grandma, did she in her prayer say dick? Did she say wiener?
Oh, she probably. Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. I wonder what.
What is the
She
appropriate?
is a dirty bird. I bet she said dick.
Please help Patrick's wheelie.
Yeah, I bet that's what it was.
Definitely Willie.
amazing.
Yeah, and then you want to know? This is the worst, most disgusting thing I'll probably say.
I'm ready.
So again, apologies for how gross this is going to be. So I had the dick stent pulled, and then I think it was like a week later. I started feeling much better. So I finally got a chance to make the love-ins with my wife, which was fantastic. It hurt, but I was willing to go through. I was willing to fight for it.
But like John Mellencamp said, it hurts so good.
It hurt so good. It did hurt, but it was still very pleasurable. But after I finished, I basically came tapioca. Like that was the grossest thing. Apparently, if you don't nut for like 4 weeks, it just builds up and comes out disgusting.
Not true. I think it's just that you had so much going on. in
Maybe
your
I don't know.
plumbing.
I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nut doctor. But I know what came out of me is not natural. It was so gross. It looked like when you go to Kroger, buy tapioca, and then
Where did you?
throw that on your wife's tits. That's
That just answered my question. I was about to ask.
no. It wasn't there. It wasn't there. But I just think it's funny for men to go home and throw tapioca on their wives.
The thing is, I love tapioca pudding so much. This will not deter my consumption.
I don't know. I do
of it.
too. I love it. I'll still eat it.
Yeah.
Not for me. Not for me.
Not anymore or in general.
Maybe a
Not
little bit of
anymore.
both.
Definitely not anymore.
Definitely not. I hope I
Definitely.
didn't ruin tapioca for everyone, but it was really gross. You have tapioca in your fridge? When you eat it, think of
Yeah.
me.
There you go. Oh my
We're
god.
halfway to a Peter Gabriel song.
Oh, is he on an album? Good.
He made a
Good.
cover.
You guys do other stuff other than have
No.
dick problems, right?
No.
Just professionally. Professional,
Again, like I
professional
said,
dick problems.
Haven't had dick problems in years. After the fact, figured out it was kidney stones.
Right.
So.
That's good.
I hope I don't ever have
Right.
dick problems again. Kidney stone sucks.
Fingers
If you
crossed.
get a chance to do it, don't.
Really, this is a public service announcement. Take
Right.
care of your
Drink
men
lots
and
of water.
Ladies get them too. Ladies, take care of your bladder. Drink plenty of water.
Here's
all
a
the
good
time.
deterrent for
Hydrate
not
to
getting kidney
dominate.
stones. I have good health insurance, and I still owe $4,000.
Woo.
Yeah,
Wow,
without
that's
health
expensive.
insurance, that shit's $30,000 for all the shit I had done.
Whoa.
And that's not
yeah.
worth it.
No, it's not worth it,
No.
especially when one of the procedures didn't work.
Oof.
So yeah, don't get kidney stones, even if because it's just financially it sucks.
Yeah, just drink so much water.
Yeah,
Drink water, kids. I'm gonna get another one of these. Not waters. One of these. Does anybody want one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, and then we can talk about stuff maybe that's
Are you gonna
not.
edit out
penises.
this awkward?
Probably.
We're going to
not.
edit out the first
Probably not.
47
Sounds.
yeah. The plate. He's gonna immediately jump to the
now for
tapioca
something
part and
more
edit that out.
Yeah, this was all like just priming for the episode. So
Okay, you guys ready to record?
Yes.
In 3, 2, 1.
And we're back.
Welcome.
Whoa.
Welcome to the Villain District.
Today we got Jake Reber talking about dick pains. All right.
Yeah, really, just edit out this whole section.
Okay.
I'm good, thank
So
you.
what's new, kids? Hey,
Hey, Playboy.
hey.
Let's take it from you guys do other stuff. That seems like a good.
Yeah.
chance to
What
plug
else?
shit.
What else is about it? You guys ever watch Kid Snippets or what? You know Kid Snippets, Kid History? Yeah, you love
What
it.
else is about it?
what else is about it?
Is that like that bullshit on YouTube where it's like
Bad start. Keep going.
Hey, watch what you say about my Kid Snippets, all right?
Watch what you say about my kids. Snippets.
Yeah.
All right.
Check yourself at the door.
Anyway, you guys do stuff other than have long past or more recent problems health wise.
urethral failures.
Yeah, just dick failures. Just sad.
So, Patrick, you did stand up.
Hey,
when
let's
saw you.
let's just talk about the Halloween squares real quick.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I was tickled so hard. I just want you guys to know I was tickled immensely. We watched the 10:30 showing on Friday,
Excellent.
and I was in pain. My face
It was
hurt.
I'm
That's
glad.
good.
Thank you. Thank
Good
you
pain,
for what
not
you
like
did.
penis pain. Like
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
good
That's
laughter
good.
pain.
I was laughing
If you
with
had
my
dick
urethra.
pain, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would have to say that this roast belonged to both Patrick and Kent. Like,
Oh, dude.
It was
yeah.
Kent's
Kent's pinhead is phenomenal.
Oh,
yeah,
my
and
God.
here's the best part though. From a distance, we were in the back of the room. The way his mask sits on
It
his
was
face,
very
it
strange.
looks like there's a little grin on his face all the time.
Right. Yeah. yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, his Skeeter Valentine
yeah.
got
Yeah.
me. It really got me.
I really wish I could just do justice to what he did, like actually explain what he did about while doing it justice. It's
Yeah.
so
Oh, right.
insane and hilarious.
Yeah.
It's going to make for a good video of him just ornately explaining. Like, he did an amazing pinhead
Yeah.
all around.
Absolutely.
And his his girlfriend Lauren made that costume.
Oh yeah,
Which was a really clever just mask sock that he could pull over his head.
Oh, she made the mask?
Yeah, did you see her that night? She was dressed as Furiosa.
Oh,
from
she looked
Mad Max.
fantastic.
Oh yes, I did see
She
that.
looked-
She made that
She
robot
looked perfect.
hand. It was amazing.
Yeah,
killer.
the hand looked awesome, and she
cool.
actually just shaved her head for it because she had the half do anyway.
Yeah.
And you gotta get rid of that shit, which was the cleverest way. Every Furiosa I saw on the internet was girls with their hair pulled back, which looked
Right.
like bullshit.
Yeah, go home.
Yeah.
Calling you out.
But
Leave.
Lauren looked straight up like if you took Charlize Theron and just like squished her, like compacted her into like a chibi anime form. And that's what she was. Like, I've never been more enamored with Lauren in my life. It's like, you look fantastic.
yeah, it was a great costume.
Yeah, it was pretty badass.
But you guys were also involved.
Yeah.
Let's not skip that over.
We
Skip
were,
over
yeah.
that.
I was the headless
And
horseman.
I will say I was the
God.
most intrigued when everyone first came out. I was the most intrigued with the Headless Horseman because I'm like, where is this going to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was also a very clever costume designed by your wife.
Yeah, that was my wife's. She's without her, I'd be screwed on these roast costume wise because she's crafty and I'm not at all.
It was a great way to play it because how would you describe how you did the character?
Urban legend.
Yeah.
He's an urban legend, man. Playboy, headless horseman in his house.
I liked it when you straight up just started doing Eric Kimbrough material.
Basically, pretty much. It was pull them titties out, girl.
It worked on so many levels
That
because
was
you're just
so
looking
good.
at this pumpkin head that's like looking at people.
Right, that was very good.
I
You
was so
played through the foam pumpkin head.
Yeah,
very
that was
well.
it. That was the idea,
good.
is just to try to get people, because I was really concerned like a week before. I even let them, like Jake and everybody, I was kind of like, I feel like this is going to be terrible on my end. Because I was just riffing. Like, what happened was I was in the car with my wife, and I just started going like, I actually used the line in the roast, but I just started going, I ain't got no head, but I eat that booty though. You ever get that booty eaten by a pumpkin? And for whatever reason, that made
That
me
just
laugh.
unlocked it.
Yeah, and then
that works.
so I was like, I'll just do that. But then as we got closer, I was like, this is gonna be so dumb because I heard like Kent had an amazing voice. We'd had all these writing sessions. Everyone had great jokes. Jake was gonna do songs that were really funny, and then I was just gonna come out and be like, go get that booty eaten. And I was like, this is gonna fail. I'm gonna fail miserably.
The first contestants that were up in our show was this guy and his like girl, and you're talking about
Oh yeah,
That
right.
was the
I
best
forgot the
use
girl's
of
name.
it when you just like
And,
had a woman next to you and be like, nom 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 nom, and then they're
nom,
totally-
nom,
He goes, how could you
that
not
booty,
be?
though.
It's charming as fuck.
It's
Dude, it
odd.
worked so well.
It helps when no one can see your face. Too.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
I was so
imagine.
embarrassed with your white hand sticking out, though. I really wanted to get you gloves.
I loved it.
That was fun. The late show Saturday, I actually did see that one lady's tit, by the way. It was weird. We had
poked out?
This lady came in. No. This lady, we did a speed through, and I'm so glad she came up because it's up to that point I was doing fine, but she saved my whole night because like she came up, she's wearing this Marilyn Monroe dress with no bra on. And then came up and she sat right next to me, and all I saw was side boob. So I was just like, "Damn, girl, you side boobing the fuck out of me right now!" And it's like kept going like, "Pull your titties out, girl," and just messing with her. And then I went downstairs,
Oh, she pulled him out.
kinda, but not intentionally. Like I went downstairs, she was like with someone else, and then through conversation it came up that I was a headless horseman, and then she like leaned over purposefully and just like let it all hang out, but didn't. And I'm like trying to stare in the face. I'm like, I'm trying to be a gentleman, and my wife's sitting like 5 feet away from me. I'm like, put your titties back. I need to.
It's like I'm not the horseman anymore.
Yeah,
Right,
okay?
yeah. It was,
not the
I'm
time
not
or
going
the
to complain
place.
about it. It was fine, but you know, she made no like her dude was standing there. I'm like, he's right here. Like I don't know. This is weird. But a headless horseman gets that booty though. He wants it, he gets it.
Oh yeah, our show, you were awesome in the one that we saw, and Jake was amazing as well as
Thank
the
you.
Phantom.
Phantom of the Opera.
That I didn't even when they chose this to be Hollywood Squares or Halloween Squares.
Yeah.
It was like immediately Jake's name is Phantom. I didn't even get to pick that. They were
Really?
like, oh yeah, you're Phantom again.
Oh, okay.
Because-
You've done the Phantom before.
Yeah, last year for which roast? Like, whatever Halloween one, I guess.
I don't know. Was it Freddie?
I don't remember. I don't remember if I was on that or not.
I don't remember either.
Yeah, there was some other roast I did where I was the Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
And I would just do this really sing-songy, like the one where I did about the first one I probably answered for you guys with like what killed the dinosaurs.
Yep.
Right.
That's like and then I answered homosexuality. And then they're like, why would you say that? And then I went into the chromatic riff from Phantom. It's like, cause his arms, his faggy little arms. I would do every song like that. So this time I tried to. I bought a Casio Casio Tone 7000 just for this show.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
That's great.
When we had a meeting for this roast, I was like, I bought this keyboard. You guys don't have to reimburse me for it, but like, I have the costume already. And this would be my entire costume budget. I only paid $25, and that's what our cap was.
Yeah.
And they're all kind of like, that doesn't seem justifiable. And then, like, I played the keyboard. It's like, oh, yeah, that's totally worth it.
Yeah, it was definitely worth it.
I was going to say, now you just have that, though.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an awesome tool. It's essentially the Microsoft Paint of keyboards.
Totally.
Because it can do a whole lot. You just have to know how to poke around and figure
Yeah.
it out. And it's...
Plus those sick beats and stuff. So.
Oh, it's so good.
There were some sick beats on that show.
Yeah.
I loved it.
The bossa nova is the best. I just love like drum machines like that. I've got yeah, it's exactly it. There's a little bar I found later that says fill in, and it would just basically fuck up the beat immensely. It's so funny. It would just make it freak out and be like
Yeah.
No, that was a great show, and Bill Cosby was part of it.
Oh, yeah.
Sean
That
Smith.
was-
played
yeah,
Bill
that's
Cosby.
what we had. The greatest monster of them all, Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
Oh, man.
That was
What was
very
that?
good.
What was that question he got? That the answer was like, who wrote the what's that song? The bop.
Oh, who
Something.
wrote the song? Who put the bop in the bop shabop shabop?
Yeah,
Which is, I think, the Persuasions or the
yeah, I don't know, but
Penguins.
answering
Seems
that
right.
as Cosby was
some old
hilarious.
doo-wop group.
Yeah.
Of like,
Because he went from da bop to like ba what to ba.
Yeah.
Kid Rock. And the bag diggy.
yeah,
Diggy said the boogie. Up jumped the boogie. Boo.
it's like it's the most perfect use of Bill Cosby.
Yeah, it was amazing. I really wanted to do that idea of him having like well, I mean, you all would, like, the audience would know it, but he'd have Tic Tacs, and he'd just try to throw them into ladies' drinks from the stage. I thought that would have been really funny.
That's really funny.
That would have been great.
I love the fact that Frankenstein, Renan Hirschberg, right, was he insisted on being, at least for our show, he insisted on being the Robert De Niro
Yeah.
Frankenstein, which I saw. I felt like he was like, nobody knows that. And I was like, I love that version, actually.
Wow.
Hilarious.
Just a little bit.
Little bit.
I don't
Little
love
bit.
it. That's
Don't love it?
What's weird
Oh,
is
it's
that
awesome.
that first night he was De Niro, then the second
Yeah.
night he did a completely other character. I mean, he just played Frankenstein, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was so funny. Yeah. All his answers were just very short, but it was just like one of the questions would be like, is fire good? And then Ron would be like, fire bad. And then the answer, and then somebody would go like, agree, disagree, and but all the answers were wrong because fire has no moral concept. Isn't a moral concept, and so it like played that out. And then what was that one question with the music answer? Remember that?
it was him shoehorning in how much he hates Arcade Fire.
Yeah. He's like, is Arcade Fire good? And he goes, Arcade Fire bad. And then who's the guy he liked?
Oh, he liked Billy Joel.
Yeah, because he didn't start the fire.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's good.
Yeah, it's great.
That's great.
Did anyone film that, by the way?
I think we filmed
think
one
so.
show each night.
Nice.
Okay.
That's what we're
Cool.
trying to do, is to make this more visible and hopefully grow this more, because we're going out of town. We did Newport.
Oh, yeah, you
We-
did Harry Potter. up
We
there, right?
revisited
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
How was
in
that, by the
Newport.
way?
It
Amazing.
went excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really great. It was cool. Like, it worked in a club. I got the biggest pop of my life, probably. That was huge.
The audience loved him as Snape.
Oh, that's
it was
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah.
That Snape is very, very good.
I was going to say, yeah,
that
that's
Snape
very
is
good.
incredible.
That it's so great, because I got about the first sentence open. Because the whole thing is just so hacky, really. Like, it stemmed from much like you were Patrick, nervous that this was going to be your worst roast, and you did great. This Harry Potter one, when we first did it, I just didn't have anything written because I've been having the worst summer of my life. And then I was like, what am I going to do? So I just stole straight up dialogue from the movie, that whole scene where he's giving Harry grief for not knowing anything.
Oh, yeah.
And I rewrote it with local references. And so I just did that here again because I didn't write anything. So I just opened, I start the set with like, open your books to page 394.
Immediately, people in Newport love.
Oh my god, they explode! I didn't even finish the sentence. I had to like, I didn't break character, but I like looked over at all them like, you guys fucking seeing this shit? Pop it so hard.
It was amazing.
Did you work? Did you like have to work up to that voice, or was it pretty?
I got it pretty quick. I'm gonna give Sean Keller credit because he was known for that impression before me. He has like some shorts on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
Of him doing like your boss, Alan Rickman. Like, what if it was The Office and your boss is Alan Rickman? And so, hearing him doing it, it's kind of like how everybody can. If you do an impression of original Bush, like Daddy Bush, you do an impression of Dana Carvey's impression because it's so good and it's that iconic, and he turns into like a gummy cartoon version of it. And Sean's impression of Alan Rickman is so good that I'm able to do an impression of that.
Gotcha.
And then I went and watched actual, because I only saw the second movie and I read the first 4 books and gave up in the middle of the 4th. So I had to go back and just watch YouTube scenes of Alan Rickman. So I mixed in a little bit more realistic Alan Rickman cadences and stuff than Sean does, but it was a lot of Sean Keller's impression.
That's cool.
Nice. So I didn't see the Harry Potter roast. So who did you play?
I was Frodo Baggins.
That's right.
Nice.
Also, another roast that I thought I was gonna just do horrible.
That was awesome. I forget which show I saw. But the Frodo in that, because your shtick, at least when I saw it, was just
urban
awful.
Frodo.
No. It was all just
puns,
bad
puns the whole time. It was
a
so
stupid
good.
voice. It's very it was very opposite
God.
of Headless Horseman. It was just kind of like,
it was.
Hey everybody, how you? Like it was very like weird and soft,
timid and strange.
Yeah. And after every pun, I would just go, huh? Yeah. Yeah.
And you did that thing where it starts out funny, you kept it going, you go through the lull, and then it comes back to being hilarious again.
I in our little Facebook groups for the roast, like for the for the group or whatever, I was so concerned about the Harry Potter roast that anytime I'd post something, I would put like, I'm gonna hashtag tank the show, because I really thought I was gonna be the one who destroyed the Harry Potter roast. And I'm glad that wasn't the case. No,
it was awesome. I meant to ask Sean Keller when he did he was here a couple of weeks ago, I guess. A couple of weeks ago, something like that.
Why not?
Yeah, sure, why not? Who is doing the who's putting these up? Because I saw him on YouTube, right? The roasts.
That's Mark Paris.
Yeah, that's Mark.
Okay,
Mark Paris is
cool.
He's doing he's kind of spearheading the marketing.
He's our technological guru.
Okay.
He's the only one who understands technology in the least.
Pretty much,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Does he have like a smartphone or?
Oh yeah, he's got
whatever.
I think he's got a PlayStation 2.
Nice.
He's really
he's got a
nice.
Neo Geo Pocket and like a
really
big
up on
account.
Yeah, the
technology.
PlayStation 2 is like the
you can,
tray
like,
actually comes out. You
can get a thing.
Top doesn't pop
the top
up.
doesn't pop, and you can get a thing.
So-
You can get a thing to where you can plug in your DSL right to the back of it.
Yeah, and
right?
it's crazy because you can
sick,
stand
man.
it up
You
vertically
can. Right.
or
It
horizontally,
really
however
doesn't.
you want.
It doesn't have a preference as to which way you put it.
No.
So
which
if
is
like
sick,
you have
man.
a bunch of books and you
It's
need
cool.
to fit a gaming system in, you can do that.
That's right.
You can, yeah.
But you don't need it. Those
very
books because
versatile.
you have a PlayStation 2. So
Yeah.
I don't understand how he's. I mean, I'm still like on Sega Saturn, so I don't know
Right.
how Mark
Well,
is.
then you haven't experienced cool borders yet.
What is cool borders?
Let's just
I
say
love
it's
Cool
like
Borders so
it's
much.
like snowboarding in virtual reality.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I've just been busting out that Virtual Cop 2. That's all I've been.
Oh my
That
god.
game's fun as
Yeah,
shit.
it is.
Yeah, man. When I was young, I wanted to get Virtual Cop and Daytona USA, so I could drive places and then shoot people after I got there.
Yeah, I had both
That
of
was
those
before
games.
Grand Theft Auto. I was like, I'm going to play them back to back. It'll be like one game.
There was something so amazing about going from, because I went from Genesis to Saturn, and about having the gun in your hand, shooting the
right.
screen at your own home. So it was. And Virtual Cop 2,
Just
you could
something
shoot out
magical.
tires, and I thought that was the greatest thing
Oh, yeah.
ever. Like it just blew my mind. I don't know why. Like, oh, I can shoot that guy, but I could take that car out by shooting it. It was
That's
weird.
right.
Yeah, I've always had a fantasy about like maybe shooting a tire.
Shooting
too.
a tire dude out? Yeah.
We've all
I think
been there.
I mean, you could do that if you had enough money. Like, that'd be fine, right? Just take your
Yeah.
car somewhere and shoot the tires out.
I don't think you need money, actually.
Oh, okay. Just if you want to replace the tires. The act itself, you're fine.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't see why you're okay. You guys listen to like music or
Are we doing that? Is that what we're doing?
I don't know.
Who knows,
don't.
man?
No, I
You don't listen to music.
I don't know anything about music. I listen to music. I don't know anything about it.
All right.
I have a
Fair
feeling you just listen to the Beastie Boys nonstop and that's it.
I do listen to Beastie Boys, yeah.
Nice.
Not
don't-
nonstop, though, but yeah.
I don't care for the Beastie Boys because I don't like Jews shouting at me.
I'm not sure why you wouldn't like that, but that's okay. That's all right.
Because I get enough of it.
Is
with
that
Ron
racist to say?
Yeah.
Is that racist to say? Because, I mean...
yes, undoubtedly. So.
Okay. Well, it could just be that you just don't like humans shouting at you.
He didn't say
And
that.
No, he's more specific
say
than
that.
Jews.
True.
Yeah.
I did
true.
have I spent $40 to see Wu-Tang Clan at Expo 5 or whatever,
Okay.
which was a waste because I love the Wu-Tang Clan. And then I went there and it's like, this is just grown men shouting. I don't need to. I'm like packed in a room with way too many other people just to watch grown men shouting at me and each other. And I'm not into
bad.
this.
I feel like if you break anything down on that level, though, if you start a sentence, like if you're watching a band full of dudes and you say, this is just grown men, and then you fill in the blank, everything's going to
Yeah, it's
take
gonna be
a
weird.
step down.
Yeah.
It's just grown men, whatever.
I went to Warped Tour once, and I saw Transplants were playing, and I liked them, and I was like, oh, I'll go. They were playing, and me and my friend got like front row, and then the singer was going, and it was great. And then he just started spitting on the audience, and I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm done. I'm done with this.
Not like when he's singing, it's just flying off.
No, he would
but
just like hawk a
he would just
loogie
spit.
into the audience. I'm like, I'm done watching
Is
this
that the
band.
guy? Is that the guy?
Tim Armstrong?
Yeah, the guy, the Rancid guy with the
I
mohawk.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy can eat a bag of dicks for spitting on me.
I was going to say that guy looks like he could spit.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
the
True.
show was fine,
That's true.
but as soon as he started spitting, it took me out, and I was like, I'm done. I'm just gonna go
No.
somewhere else.
You have to really
Stop it.
idolize somebody to want that on you.
Yeah, especially when he's just like hawking loogies on people. It was really gross.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like a Super Nintendo game or something.
Pretty
Like,
much.
seriously think he
Yeah.
is Booger Man?
It's
Booger Man, yes. I remember that.
yeah.
yeah.
You're going to get angry emails being like, Booger Man was a Sega Genesis game only.
Was it? Was it only Sega Genesis?
I'm pretty sure now that I think
I
about
remember it on Sega Genesis,
I
but
remember on Genesis.
I just assumed.
I
was
don't
like,
think
yeah,
it's on
probably,
Super
right?
Nintendo.
That and Earthworm Jim. I was like, yeah, they're probably both on both. They're both about slimy.
I think Earthworm
Stuff.
Jim
Funny
was
enough,
on both.
I think
Was it?
both
Yeah.
those
Pretty
characters made cameos in Clay Fighter games.
Really?
I think so.
Were those the games where you punch people and then they just dissolve into
It was like a
mud?
parody of Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
But they were claymated, and it was like a snowman and like a
And there was,
sumo
Right.
Santa.
There was a bunch
Right,
of
right.
like plasters of Rockstar dicks that you
Right. And then the finishing move was like
full
pulling the
circle.
stem out.
yeah. There's
Yeah.
a lot
Full
of clay.
circle.
Full
So did you
circle.
guys have fun at the Newfound Glory show the other night?
Loved it. Loved it.
That did happen, right?
Yeah,
I saw a
just right,
flyer.
right
for
over
that.
the
Play in town?
headliners.
I saw a flyer
Newfound
for that.
Glory is my favorite
like
band.
2 nights ago.
Should
I say this generation's Beatles. I think. Is
How did,
Glory.
Yeah,
how did
totally.
How did God not kill half those concert goers like he did with Sugarland all those years ago?
Back to Sugarland.
Oh God.
I'm just gonna say in 2002, Newfound Glory was the jam.
I wish
Yeah, it
I
really
wish
was.
that would happen again so I could update that bit of mine.
Oh
That, so I don't have to keep
Wait,
using
wait.
Sugarland
Let's
from
just
2000.
sit in what you just said.
I wish a
I wish it
tragedy
was
would
like-
happen.
Just sit in it.
Because like the Mag Bar, luckily a car hits that every year. So
Yeah,
that
you're pretty
updates
solid on
those
that one.
jokes.
You're so lucky.
I never not get to do my Magbar jokes. It's constant. Don't you think at this point it's a little bit offensive that they still have the Cars' greatest hits on the jukebox?
Dude, the Cars. Yeah.
These never get old because
That's
every.
good. That's good.
It's been
Every
5 times.
Has
in
that really
like
happened a
4
lot?
years? Yeah,
Really?
that many times. It's
I haven't lived here
insane.
that long. I've lived here like 2.5 years.
They should just put a fucking bumper outside that bar.
See, I would think the KFC 11 place would get a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? That place in the split.
Yeah.
'Cause that intersection,
Dude, that
bonkers.
that closed down, man.
Yeah, well, I
You
know.
know it's gonna be a Yankee Noodle.
Is it really?
For real,
Oh yeah.
dude.
I heard somebody was
Yankee
somebody.
Noodle's good.
I can't remember if somebody was trying to put in a barcade there, or if
Got
me and a
some good
friend,
pad thai.
or if me and a friend just drank too much beer and talked about how they should
That
put a
would have been
barcade
awesome.
there.
Barcade right there.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yankee Noodle. That's fine, I guess. Whatever.
You know what's weird?
What's weird?
If you were born in 2002,
I
in
don't.
the prime time of Newfound Glory,
Yeah.
you'd be 13 years old.
Ugh.
You'd be old enough.
They'd be your Green Day.
Yeah. You probably were conceived to Newfound Glory.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely.
Which
Sorry.
makes the Killers your Blink-182.
Dude, I can still jam the Killers every now and then.
Yeah.
That's a,
Here's the cool thing about the Killers. You know their first big album? See that mic you're spitting into right now?
Yeah.
He recorded his vocals on that. Not that specific one, but that kind of mic.
Thought you were gonna say quit
that's
spitting
very
there.
uninteresting.
Dude, Mr. Album? Mr. Album guy?
Mister, he was on an album?
Oh, you mean
That's
he
an
recorded?
SM58. That's
Yeah.
a stage mic,
You mean
son.
it's the same mic that
That's
Obama
a
uses?
$99 mic,
You mean it's the
son.
It's the same mic that Obama uses. This is like the mic everybody fucking uses. It's not,
Not
true.
singing lead vocals on a album.
No, but he didn't use this specific one, so what does it matter? Hey, I'm on a Christmas album doing an Elvis song where they use the actual mic where he did Jailhouse Rock. That's almost interesting, except
Wait,
it's
run
I'm
me
gonna
through
have to
this
ask
again.
you to leave.
Your best friend's boyfriend. Yeah. Okay, you're on a
I'm on some church's Christmas album.
good start.
That
Just some church.
it's
church.
the one that the
a very
it's the
vague
one right
church.
next to the Clifton Center.
Churches
Okay.
don't know how
It's
to microphone,
the
dude.
Clifton Church or something. We recorded in there, and we did 2 Elvis songs, and I play upright bass on them.
Nice.
And we
A
used
one-stringed upright bass.
String, yeah. You put on your 3
that I
finger
bought
mitten.
from Leonardo from Morphine.
That's right.
And
Custom made.
Yeah, and we used an actual microphone. It looked like the classic, 50s microphone.
It looked like a Brazilian dick.
and it was
Calling
somebody
back
call
so
me.
hard right now.
the way you were doing your hand, it reminded me of.
yeah, and it was the same mic from Jailhouse Rock. So it was a collector.
The same mic.
Yeah, it was the same
Wow.
one.
Yeah, I think you're just crapping all over my interesting facts.
Yeah, your story sucked.
I'm just saying.
I love you, but that story was terrible.
Oh, that's
Oh,
so
it's
sweet.
an SM58. It's like only the most commonly used microphone, except for me.
Yeah, but that
57.
album sounds good.
So does this mic.
Not so much. I can hear you right now.
I use
My
a
ears.
knockoff 58 for stuff. So.
Okay, well that's your problem.
56.
Whew, should we wrap this up? This is getting very, very.
It's
banal.
going places. Dude, I'm gonna mic up your cello with an SM58 because of what you said.
It won't be the first time. I don't give a shit.
Do you really have a cello, or do you just have the big guy?
Yeah,
The
I've
big
got
boy?
a cello and I've got an upright bass. You
Right
can
on.
use both or either.
Bring them
or-
both,
yeah.
man.
Nice.
That's
Bring
a
'em both.
threat that my brain can't fully wrap my I can't get around it. Like the whole I'm gonna just mic up your cello with this kind of mic, dickhead.
Makes zero.
I'm like, all right,
So you're just so
that's
far
cool.
removed from that world that
You're
that
gonna-
threat means nothing.
No.
It just means
Yeah.
that his cello is gonna sound like the dude from the Killers.
Right.
Or it'll sound like the cello off
Every note is just
Grudge
like
album.
a voice.
Yep. Just that. Isn't that how he sounds? Something like that.
That's close.
Yeah, I thought so. Well, what do you guys got coming up? Let's do that as a way to exit.
We got when's the roast of Star Wars? You know the date?
Oh shit, I really
Roast of
don't
Darth
know.
Vader.
Roast of Star Wars. Grow up and Google it,
I think
everybody.
it's December 4th.
Roast of Darth Vader.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure it's December 4th.
we're doing 2 weekends too.
Okay.
So
Who's
it's
Gonna
back
be
to
Luke
back
Skywalker
weekends.
is my question.
Oh,
Me.
yeah,
I
there we
knew
go.
it.
Yeah.
I
Nice.
Think, I think you got you. I think.
Do you know what I'm gonna be?
you Vibe out. You're gonna be Chewbacca, son.
All right.
Is that Peter Griffin?
No, it's Alan Rickman doing Chewbacca.
Wait, I could do that.
Yeah, this one will
Please
be.
do.
This one's gonna be fun. We got a lot of different characters. That was good.
I think you need to see the face.
The face is helpful. Hold on. I need a picture of the face. Hold on. Do
Your
it again.
face is
Do it again. I need a photo.
very Alan Rickman.
That's how you do Alan Rickman as Chewbacca. Ready? Yeah. He does like. Now it's just like a cat.
Yeah,
It's
It's
a
a-
purring cat.
Oh, hopefully this is over by now. Hopefully you just cut all this shit.
No, this is gold. Well,
All golden.
all golden. Patrick, Jake, thank you guys for being here.
Hey, thank
Thanks
you
for
guys so much.
having
This
us.
is
It's been
fun.
fun. We'll
Thank you, Colleen. For
My dick
sitting through
works.
Thank you, Colleen.
My
for
dick
staying.
works.
Yeah.
about time.
Patrick's dick works, everybody.
High five for working dicks.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
Woo. Both Brazilian.
Yeah. I'm the whitest man in the world with a Brazilian dick. Forever.
All right, we're going to try the sign off that we always try. If it works, awesome. You done good, Patrick.
Do I gotta do it? You done good, Jake.
There you go.
Hey. You done good, everyone.
I didn't.
Joe didn't. He didn't get it. He didn't get it. Nope, but everybody did.
Later.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. DNN. 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 DNN.